How many times have I warned you about the con job 1984 vaccine shot? There is no virus out there. That it was all a psyop. It was all about comply, depopulation, tyranny, New World Order. New World Order BS is what it was. It was a dry run for New World Order. That's what it was in 2020. Arrows in the fucking stores on the floor. The aisle says, "Do not enter this way." You have to go and enter all the way down there and come back with follow the arrows. Walk this way, walk this way. It was all about control. And the sheeple out there, hiding their identity that God gave them, breathing their own shit, and rolling up their sleeves and rolling along with it. Order followers, just like the order follow cops. I'm still putting together this long video, old school style, it's going to be now tomorrow night. At any rate, if you're still a proponent of getting injected, well, your body, your choice. You do you, boo. But I ain't taking it. Now, let's roll back years ago. I was just like the average person, a normie. Yeah, vaccines are good because they said so, and I haven't researched. Yeah, that was years ago, just like you and everyone else. Just about everyone took them years ago, years when we were younger. We didn't know no better, right? And all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. I was like, well, let's just give my example. I was working at Little Debbie's. This is a late 90s, early 2000s time frame. And they had a nurse's station. They have a nurse's station there, right? You go if you feel sick, or if you want your flu shot for free, go to nurse's station. Well, I went every year. And every year, for months on end, I was dragging myself through life. I mean, I felt like I was dying. I felt so damn sick. It was unbelievable. And then when I went through the big D, and I don't mean Dallas, in 2001, and fell back home, you know, I turned over a new leaf, and I was like, let me just not get the flu shot. This was back in 2001. Let me just not get the flu shot. See where that takes me. Have I ever been as sick as I was when I did take the flu shot? No. I get run down every now and then. Your body purges toxins, but nothing like that. Ever since I stopped taking that flu shot, I took it for 4 years in a row. 4. You can't see me. 4. But after that, like I said, I turned over a new leaf, and I didn't take it. So from 2001 onward, I've never been like that sick. Never. Nothing comes close to how I felt during those 4 years. Now, before that, when I was younger, you had to take them from the time you were born. You're barely out of the womb for a few minutes, and they already want to slap you around and inject you with this and inject you with that, right? Yeah, for 18 years. 18 years you had to take them. And now, I was born in 1970, so from 1970 to 1988, yeah, we had to take our vaccines, but not as many as you guys that were born later. I mean, I think they have to take like 72 from the time they're born to time they're 18 in recent years, right? So they're taking more vaccines. I don't even know how the hell these teenagers make it these days. But there's a lot of kids' cancers, a lot of autism and shit like that, right? But I was sick a lot from 0 to 18, pretty much. When I look back, it's the vaccines. So let's move the production on into the command center, so to speak. Let's take a look with it. Take a look. Come on. Listen, I used to be a proponent. I used to defend vaccines 13 years ago. I mean, years ago, yeah. And a lot of you did too. But as you awake to all the pitfalls in this world and all the evils and stuff like that, you realize, damn, vaccines, no bueno. This, no bueno. GMOs, no bueno. This, no bueno. That, no bueno. This, no bueno. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh man, this is I'm sorry, it's muted now. Let's make it
A
unmuted.
tetanus shot? I recently got bit by my cat, and they wanted me to get a tetanus shot. No,
Tetanus
you don't
scam.
need any of that. Any of those shots, whether it's tetanus, rabies, flu shots, it's boosters, all that garbage. It's all garbage. It's to poison you. And tetanus, they just made that up. They made up a rusty nail thing. Listen, when I got stung by a scorpion, okay, here in Arizona, they told me to get a tetanus shot. And I was like, isn't that for a rusty nail? And they're like, just go get one anyways. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So guess what? I just washed the wound that got stung or whatever. And I was fine. And when it worked out, I was good. So all those shots, just look up the book, The Poison Needle by Eleanor McBean, so you can read that one, and the book Murder by Injection by Eustace Mullins. Keyword is murder by injection.
Moida.
That's kind of what it is. So anybody who tells you to take shots, fire them. That's what it is. Any person, they come in, they go, we've got to update you. We've got to get you up to date.
F that noise.
We've got to get your cat up to date. We've got to get your dog up to date. Fire them. They don't need a job. Because all they're doing is poisoning the public so that they can
poisoning.
That's all it is. Whether it's a professional, whether it's a vet, whether it's whoever.
A professional poisoner.
That's what it is. It's the goofiest thing that any of that is still legal and that you can't sue if that shot that you take actually kills you. Think about that. They are protected from lawsuits. All of the booster companies are protected from lawsuits since 1986 with Reagan. That kind of tells you everything. If you can't sue for damages, you kind of understand what's going on. You are the experiment.
And you sheeple were warned. You sheeple were warned. For years, especially since the scamdemic hit. Con job, 1984. And this. Over some in the air like viruses that don't exist. You were warned. And still the sheeple took their vaccines, and quite a few have dropped off or are immunocompromised. Don't be a sheep out there, and don't be a troll. That's what I got for you. Unbelievable, man. Injecting ourselves with poison. As we're sprayed with poison, as we eat the poison, as we drink the poison. We truly live in a sane asylum. All right. TikTok. Boom. Brrrr.